Yep. Per Clashpur. Starting off on. Not even going to say it. Not even going to say it. It seems like an ill omen. I was reading a big book the other day. Don't fact check me on that. Um, it was the Odyssey. We'll say it was the Odyssey. Big Simpsons fan. Love Homer. A lot of talk about omens, and I was thinking, this might be some real shit. And you're thinking, well, Kurt, that doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. But you know what else doesn't make sense? Playing on here, playing on any of these sites, really. You're guaranteed to lose. Um, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Like do a thought experiment really quick. You're home. You have friends, family coming over, and they barge in unannounced. Would you rather be, pants down, naked, or would you rather be at a computer playing one of these stupid fucking games? Um, you'd probably pick the first because you can explain that away a little bit better. We're doing good though. We're doing good on Upgrader, so I should probably call it there. We don't. We're gonna keep chasing a little bit. I love to chase. Love to chase. Love the thrill of the hunt. I would have made a good bear or a panther or a jaguar. I would have been a great hunter. I would have loved the chase, but instead of all of those things, I am just a colossal fucking moron. Just teetering fucking balanced away on Clash. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And you're thinking, well, Kurt, I know what you can do. You can leave. We could. Let's get it down to a nice round number first, though. And then we have a little bit of leeway. We can go play tiles. Love tiles. Stupid game mode. Whatever. Rinse down most of it. A lot of people hate the editing style I have, where I just cut out like 90% of it. it's no, it's no secret though. If I was jump cutting ahead and I was like up a ton, you'd be like, oh, how did that happen? But I jump cut forward. It's like 99% of the balance is just fucking eviscerated. We get a win though. We get half back. We're up over starting bell again. You're thinking, Kurt, that's a great sign. You should be done. We'll chase a little bit more. Maybe not a great idea. Maybe not one of my brightest. Or maybe, just maybe, no, it was a bad idea. The video might just end on tiles. I might leave early. Wouldn't that be a treat? A little Sunday surprise. But we get a good one. I'm happy with that. Surely that's the sign to be done. But no, I'm gonna keep chasing. Three times starting bell, and I am still chasing. What the fuck is up with that? It's fun for me to watch these videos back because we get another big one. We'll play a little bit more. And if a lot of people might, they might cut it there. Might be like, you can win too. The reality is though, I kept chasing. We're gonna throw that in time lapse. Throw that in a time lapse, and we rinse all the fucking way out. You're saying, Kurt, why would he do that? My code is Kurt Purr, by the way. Kurt, why would he do that? If I didn't stop at 3.7, what the fuck was I gonna stop at? Let's think about that.